Alrighty, what's up, guys? So this should be a quick one, but I want to just go over the current topic of the week because I was really invested, I was really excited, and now I'm really, really disappointed. But yes, we had a little glimpse of the authentic FGC, the old school FGC come out. But I wanted to just talk about it and explain what everyone's getting wrong and what people are missing in this conversation. So what is it? We've actually had a really good week. We had Punk versus Bleed, which that might have been the highlight of the year. I'm laughing my ass off. Go look that up if you haven't seen it. But I want to talk about this. There's a little beef set in the works between these two young warriors here. So this guy on the left is Barbar. This guy on the right is Faulty thing. Both of these are like not new players. I would say like the current generation of the FGC, but they really brought out that old school mentality. I think his Faulty hangs out on the East Coast. I know he's part of like Bum's group and everything, so he's got that old school East Coast energy vibe. But here it is. I'm not going to break down the whole thing, just so you understand what's going on. On Twitter, on social media, Barbar accuses Faulty of being a cracker. Yes, not that kind of cracker. He's talking about the Harada cracker. So if you didn't know, Avatar did get leaked a little bit early, so some people were playing it early. So he says, Faulty, even though you had the game early, you are ass, right? You are not good at that game, and you lost even on day one, even with the game. So what does Faulty do? He doesn't write a tweet longer. He doesn't go to Discord and start crying. He doesn't block Barbar and say, that was very rude. Look at this. Play me for bread next major. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's how we used to be on SRK back in the day, right? You talking shit? Play me. Next tournament, go there. We're running the set, right? It was never about this much money or something. It's just you insulted my honor. We're steadily in a video game, right? That's the core foundation for 20, 30 plus years. And it was great to see. I was very, very excited to see this. I was like, man, that's awesome. It wasn't just me, of course. Everyone got excited. Everyone got behind, like, oh, we want to see it, we want to see it, we want to see it. So it becomes official. Barbar says, you know what? All right, let's go. $4, first to 10 at Frosty's on Saturday night. So that's great. Very, very exciting, right? Determine the time and everything. Now, right away, I was like, man, that's great. That's awesome. But then I was like, wait a second, hold on. Isn't Frosty's like half a year away? So that's already point number one. Half a year away is pretty iffy. I need this, like, maybe they just stop talking about it, and then like 2 weeks before we hype it up again, because this is going to fizzle out. But the second part, this is really what I'm going to talk about in this video here. So the second part is he will host it on his stream. So there's nothing wrong with that, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, let's run it on stream. Let's run it on stream. That's completely fine, right? The problem here, and this is not a problem. This is not a problem. This is why I'm on Faulty's side here, is after he challenges him and says, okay, I agree. They come up with, we'll do it on PS5, PC, whatever. They agree on that. But Faulty does not want to do it on stream. He says something, F your stream and your content. Or I don't care about turning this into like some content or stream or video. I just want to run the set. And that is completely fine, right? That's completely fine. That's 100% fine. Now, the issue and what got me upset and why I'm making this video now is because what I woke up to is this. So this is just one tweet, but I saw a million tweets from, not just from this guy, but a lot of like the old school heads as well. Like Ringe, like shout out to Ringe. I know like Logan as well. They're around. They know what they're talking about. There's nothing wrong with streaming big money matches. We used to stream big money matches, but that was never the point, right? The point of a beef set of a money match is the match, the players. It's not the content. So this guy who has nothing to do with either player, has nothing to do with anything, is clearly trying to bait them. Like, hey guys, you should run it on the official Frosty stream and don't do it in a hidden corner to hide the shame of losing. This is such a fucking corny tweet. I was upset when I saw that, and that's how I know. It's like, who is this guy? This was the Avatar commentator. Then it all made sense. I was like, holy shit, he's an Avatar commentator. He's the dude that they got at whatever just happened, CEO. So it's like, hey, you should do it on the big stage and maybe have an official commentator commentate your match. So just Leech is trying to get involved, trying to get, something that looked natural and pure. We are getting all the groupies and the current generation, the Leech is trying to snatch on, turn it into something that is produced, that is not natural. If the players are about it, if the players say, okay, if that's what they want to do, by all means do it. But if this guy says he doesn't want to do it, he wants to run the set, you have to support that. You have to respect it. So the more I read and everything, I think this shit's not going to happen. And not just because it's 6 months, 7 months away, but like a personal private beef between two people, as it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and more people hop on, and it turns into something else that was not the original intention, I would have no issue if he's like, yo, this shit, he's like, you know what, this has gotten out of hand, I'm not doing this anymore. And of course everyone would be like, well, you're scared, you're a coward. It's like, no, the plot has been lost, the message has been lost. And I don't understand why that is so hard to I do not understand why that is so difficult for people to comprehend, right? Saying, oh, back in the day we had money matches on stream. Now that you're not doing it, like, you're a coward. It should be on stream. No, he can do what he wants. I think Ringe's quote was like, every big money match to date has been on stream. Yeah, that's called survivorship bias, right? Of course, the big money matches you remember have been on stream because that's how you remember them. There are countless other money matches and very hype matches that happen off stream that weren't recorded and they were still just as good. They just didn't get saved in history, right? That should be the real focus, right? That should be the focus of the FGC, man. Now, this, people are like, oh, Juni, you know, just rambling, oh, you're old, you're yelling. This literally just happened a couple months ago. So we had another very emotional set. Big call out, players took it very seriously. They practiced for it. And the event got overproduced. It got taken, stolen, turned into something else. And it became this fucking new school esports production and everything. You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember what I'm talking about? And I know people are going to be like, actually, Jun, you're wrong. I think it was excellent. Ready? This one right here. So the Konomichi Live, the Daigo vs. Mena. That was godlike set. Do not get it wrong. And both these players, it was amazing. They did excellent. But the production surrounding this completely missed the Konomichi, right? The whole point of Konomichi is that it's supposed to be that old school fighting game vibe, which is why, even though they're all streamed, of course, but they were all streamed in, a basement. We did it in the basement arcade of Game Newton and everything. Like, the players just came out, they didn't talk, they sat down, they played. That energy, that emotion. There were no flashing lights. There was no Ryan Hart doing double interviews and commentary, asking the crowd, who do you like and everything. Shout out to the sponsor, signing autographed jersey. Like, that esports, that's the problem. Why don't you understand that? So that overproduced and everything, I don't know if you know this or not, but this was a huge issue to the point where Evo had to put out an official apology. Evo put out an official apology saying we missed the message of Konomichi. We did not do a good job of representing, the FGC, the brand and everything, and doing justice to this incredible match between these two players. That's exactly what is going on right here, right? So taking something that is natural and pure and FGC and then be like, we need to do it on the main stage, on the official channel with some official commentators. You could sell some fucking hats too. How about that? You could get some t-shirts, do a faulty bar t-shirts and everything. You could monetize it, do all that stuff, but that's it. That is what I'm saying. Now, I don't think this match is ever going to happen, unfortunately, because of the 6 months down the line and then also losing the original point and people trying to turn it into something bigger than it originally was. But I hope everyone who's seeing it on the other side at least understands what I'm saying when I'm saying we don't need any of this shit. If the people involved want to do it on a big stage, if they want to make it a big production, more power to them. But they are the top priority, right? The match, the players themselves are the top priority. You, as the community, as the fans, as the spectators, of course you want to see it. I want to see it too, but we're in the crowd, right? It's between them. We're the outside observers. They don't need to do anything extra for our sake. And if you're pushing them to do it, if you're saying they have to do it for us, you're missing the point. You're a new esports corpo stop. That's it. Go watch EWC. Go watch whatever next big Saudi tournament with the AR 3D graphics and everything, and they got like drum shows and performances and everything. That's more your taste. But man, all we have left is Punk, I guess. Punk is the last warrior. Punk's the last one actually making things happen. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, I just wanted to just talk about this. Hopefully you understand. This would be great if we saw it. We probably won't. But next time there's a beef set, just run it. Just let it happen. There's nothing wrong with phone cam footage. There's nothing wrong with just a camcorder getting posted later, man. I don't know. But let me know if you disagree. You're wrong if you do. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.